Okay, I think we're live. Maybe, maybe not. Good evening, everybody. And yeah, if you made it through the YouTube forced commercial, congratulations. You have succeeded in joining us on Turmoil Tuesday with my special guest, my guy, the professor, aka Mad Shad. How are you, sir?
Skull, I am outstanding and excellent, my friend.
Oh, my friend. Mm-hmm.
My friend, my brother, my confidant, yes, and everyone in chat. Good to see you. Good to see you all.
Yes, indeed. Good
Welcome
to
to
see everybody
Turmoil.
in chat. Who we got in here? First of all, let's see. Michael Wolf, good to see you. My man, Scott Hummer, welcome in. Teresa, see, didn't know the secret. I'm gonna share the secret, but yeah, you didn't know. You didn't know. Billy, how are you? Yeah, John, welcome in. Good evening. Hope you're doing well. Yes, indeed. Michigan Outpost 231. So good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's going good for you wherever you may be in these great republics of America. Paper Buttons 19's in the place. Good to see you. Welcome in. Y'all come on in. Get comfortable, seated it down, scoot over, be polite. Yeah. Little old prepper, how you doing? How you going? How's it be? Yeah. Rule 2IC, my brother. Good to see you. Robert Ham's in the building. Robert Bates is in the building. Good to see you. Loving life. What's going on, family? Michelle PW, good to see you. My Renaissance grandma, there it is. So y'all better behave because grandma's in the building. And she got no problem tugging on your ear and say, come here, I need to talk to you, boy. And yeah, so mind your manners and be polite as always, y'all. Yeah, CUCV Farmer, good to see you. KP, my man, how's it going? How you doing? How you be? Jason Hewing, good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. There he is, my personal moderator, my guy, Ghost Lincoln. Good to see you, Ghost. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see everybody else. Welcome in and welcome to Mayhemic Thursday. Or no, it's not. It's Turmoil Tuesday.
Turmoil Tuesday.
I'm in a undisclosed secret location, sequestered, or whatever the word is. All I know is I can give little information other than Senate committee hearing and testimonies and timelines. And yeah. When I go to and fro from where I'm at, I'm escorted, and yeah.
Yeah, does it have to do anything with this guy?
Yeah, that guy and his sidekick, Walter Wilderness.
What's up, Twit? Yeah, I seen you out there. Yeah, you didn't see me. I was in the back. He took me to undisclosed location corridors. But yeah, we'll be in touch. I tell you. I gotta go. Bonesy out.
Thanks, Bonesy. Appreciate it. Yeah, Walter Wilderness and all that good stuff.
Walter Wilderness.
Cooking for fun. Good to see you. Welcome in. So, y'all, tonight's topic, of course, on Turmoil Tuesday, don't play into their hand. Don't do it, y'all. Don't do it. No matter what goes down, no matter what happens, do not play into their hand. So, Professor, in case somebody does not know who you are, would you please introduce yourself?
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yes. My name is Mad Shad. I have a channel I've been doing. It's basically a channel for probably approximately 5 years. I cover a wide variety of subjects, known for trial by acts, which I hope to be doing pretty soon. Lackluster Fridays, Sunday reflections, creek still flows, and just a lot of topics and discussion. And basically, my channel is, the rantings and ravings of a madman. Yes, but
yes. Half ready. Good to see you, my brother, down there in the Kakalakis. Please tell Mom and them we said, hey, yes, prepared for. Welcome in, welcome in. So we're not going to beat this dead horse, but you know, there's some things that have happened over the last week that have shaken, awakened, and caused some type of emotional something to a whole lot of Americans and people around the world.
Oh yes.
Yes. And sometimes it just makes you sit back and think, and that's okay, because we should all be thinking one way or another. Doesn't matter. You know, with the assassination of Charlie Kirk, I don't care what your political affiliation is. That doesn't matter to me, other than the fact a human being's life was taken at a public event that his family was forced to be a part of, plain and simple. And I'm gonna leave it at that. So the bigger picture, Professor, what is the 5? Is it 5 or 4?
Yeah,
things. 5 things that them, and you can figure out who them is. You can name them. I don't care. Try to do to the American people within these great states. And before you answer, Jules, good to see you. How you doing? How you be? Do me a favor. Tell Gordon I said, hey, and thank you. All right, go right ahead, Professor.
So what you're referring to is a subversion. Yes, 5 steps of subversion. This is it's basically what I've been talking about for 5 years. Interesting, 5 years, 5 steps, right? And those 5 steps broken down, there's many steps, right? So, but there's 5 main ones. Demoralization, destabilization, crisis, and normalization, and then of course, victory, right? So, 4 main, 5 main. There's so many, and you can go with one if you wish, but demoralization, that's where we are now. Demoralization and leading into destabilization. What they would like to see is crisis, right? A crisis, an absolute existential crisis, whatever that crisis looks like for the nation, so that they can come in and basically be the savior of the people. And then, of course, that leads you down into full-on tyranny, whatever the case that, I don't know if, tyranny, which is not good. Not good at all.
Right. And by the way, before we continue, I need to give a massive shout out to the COO for dealing with my absence. And you are greatly missed, and I cannot wait to come back home. Plain and simple. And she's holding it down like I knew she would, and
she got it.
Doing the things and just making it happen. Tactical Muffin Top, welcome in. Good to see you. Yeah. So you know, you said we were currently in the demoralization stage, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, with the
leading into the destabilization stage.
Right. Yeah. They're trying to destabilize whatever they can.
Yeah. Demoralization, we faced that earlier on. The last 4 years was a very demoralizing time. And that is the humiliation and shock value, you know, with the old, the story hours like for our kids, the re-education in our school systems, the emergence of maps, right? Things like that, very demoralizing, very humiliating. And we've seen a lot of, if you want to get, really crazy and, conspiracy theory, there was a lot of humiliation rituals going on, especially in the entertainment industry. You've seen a lot of folks that were bowing the knee, so to speak. And you also seen this in our government. A lot of folks were bowing the knee. NFL, all those things. That's a humiliation ritual where they take part in, basically like selling their soul to the devil.
Right.
And it is meant to humiliate and shock. Because what does humiliation and shock do? It creates fear. It creates doubt. It creates anger. It creates frustration. It sends a myriad of emotions in a large scale thing into the people, into the populace. And the populace is like, whoa, what's going on here? Why are we, this is totally against the norm. This whole parade of debauchery that we're seeing, and it's a very demoralizing thing because you feel hopeless against it. It instills that hopelessness. And so the other thing is, of course, silencing the opposition is always in the subversion, silencing the opposition. Because if there's a person, a pillar of power that everyone looks to because he's righteous and just, and he speaks with such eloquence and intelligence, makes sense, right?
Yeah.
They have to silence him, have to. And that also, it's many multi-factors, right? So it's also a demoralizing thing. We are absolutely demoralized. We're demoralized and humiliated, and it continues with the celebration of such, right?
Yeah.
That celebration of it, that just, who would do that?
Right.
What kind of people would do that? Well, it's meant to demoralize and humiliate.
Yeah.
It's humiliation is leads to demoralization. It's a condition that creates a sense of hopelessness, despair, doubt, confusion. A person humiliated through a traumatizing act to themselves or the witness of such acts will affect upon them the sense of dread, hopelessness. And if the condition continues and not processed internally, usually can lead to anger, fear, doubt, remorse, guilt, frustration, shutting down the person's demoralization, accepting the fate they are told, what they are told, becoming easily subjective and open to other influences. So that's part of it. That is a major part of it, the demoralization and humiliation part. And not to be graphic, but it's used all the time in torture, in rituals. It's also in your prison systems, of course. It's on a big, wide, broader scale to a people.
Correct.
So yeah.
And that's the thing that really made me take a pause was all of the celebration that happened.
Yeah.
And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. People are celebrating the death of another human being. And I'm not trying to tie all this to one particular individual, but that was the catalyst, I'm doing air quotes to those listening, that caused it. And I'll be honest, it made me take a pause, and made me literally, I'm not going to say rethink, but it made me look at me as what I am, what I stand for, and what's important to me. Wow. And like I said, y'all, sometimes the best thing you can do is nothing. Sit down and listen. That's it.
Right.
Right. Don't play into your hand one way or the other.
Yeah.
Continue.
The subjective, it's meant to elicit a response. And that response, they can gauge that response and decide where they want to lead you, what they want you to do, right? And we all know social engineering is a thing. Just look at TikTok. Just look at Facebook. Just look at anything that you get on a regular basis. Your news medias. It's tailored to you. And it's tailored to a demographic, and it's tailored to a country. in a certain time, in a certain outcome that they want. It's just like advertisement, they play into they play into what you want. And, oh, well, I'm sorry, you can't have that. How about this instead? Let me give you an alternative. So
Right.
the alternative to freedom is never good.
No. And that's the thing, and we all know they cause the issue, and then they show up with a solution that will never be good for us.
Yeah, that's it. That's the whole subversion 101 is they wish to rule upon the actions, and they want us to do everything to ourselves. So this thing it's all the buzz over all the medias that this could be the spark, the catalyst that creates the sea of Volney. I say to you knowingly, right? They want that conflict. They want us just going at each other, divide and conquer. And if this is it, then wow, they did everything all at once, all the steps in one shot, literally.
Right.
So that's where you need cooler heads to prevail. You said a lot of times you just got to sit down and think, take a step back, look at the big picture, not play into their hands, be stoic about something, be stoic about it, think about it, and go, no, that, to quote Rescue, the juice is not worth the squeeze.
And my whole thing was, when it first happened, and what I was thinking, I actually heard from another YouTube channel I watch. And it was amazing because I was like, okay, that was my confirmation that I'm in the right lane. Okay. And anytime something happens and you start hearing what happened and what's going on, and they found this and they're looking for this, and that, I'm going to wait 48 hours before I even begin to put the pieces of the puzzle together, because I want to see the playing field. And to quote one of my favorite prophets, Alonzo Harris, this is chess, not checkers. Right. I don't know the movie version. Go watch the movie Training Day. But anyway, that's the whole thing, because they're going to put out, again, y'all, and I've always said this, they're going to tell you what they want you to know. And I always say, listen for what you do not hear. I'm not going to play their game. I'm not playing.
Right. No, and we should. Their game is going to lead us down the path of destruction.
Yes.
I mean, who wants to see more? Nobody. Yeah. I unfortunately have seen one in Africa. It was bad, and they still haven't recovered. And that was back in the 90s. And we've had our own, right, in the past, in 1960s or 1860s. I'm sorry. We had our own, and that was a North against South kind of thing. The Unions against Confederates. This one that they want is not going to be like that. It's going to be multiple groups against each other and foreign players coming into the fray.
Right.
And everything during the chaos, it will be controlled by the ones that started the whole thing in the first place.
Yeah. So Hutch's comment here is, so what would be a cause? And by the way, good to see you, Hutch. How you doing, bruh? And thank you for joining us. So what would be a cause worth dying for other than wife and kids? Is there not a mission that's worth giving your life for the future, not the now?
Yeah, he's got a good point. And that's the whole premise behind us being a constitutional republic.
Yes.
It is. It absolutely is. And so that's when things are serious, when fathers
Yep.
tell their families, I love you, but I got to go that way.
Yep.
I may or may not come back.
Right.
That's when things are serious. That's when, and tell you the truth, that's a sleeping giant that should never waken. When
Never wake. Yes, because if that happens, there is no going back.
Yeah.
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 And I pray that no father, no husband has to do that in this country.
Yeah.
But if it does happen, we will stand up and do what's right for our future generations.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. Yeah.
Yeah. Does that play into their hands? Somewhat, because they can, if you're willing, if those who are willing to die for their country can be led easily to their death, that kind of thing. Those who are willing to die for their cause can be easily led to their death. That's Sun Tzu. That is true, but those fathers who have families are more intelligent than the enemy that they're facing. And we're facing an enemy of college professors and super rich, intelligent people that give money to all kinds of NGOs and things of that nature. When someone of very strong conviction and faith takes the warpath, it's a sight to behold. It really is. It's a force to be reckoned.
It is a force to be reckoned with. Absolutely.
They are going to bring everything to bear, and they're going to be smart about it. Whereas you're facing a bunch of youthful idiots that have been mind controlled, coerced, or tortured, or traumatized into doing their bidding.
Yes.
So
that's very true, and that's a good point. Got to be smart about it, and I can't reiterate enough that this country does not want a civil war.
Yeah. And there are those that argue that it's inevitable, that it's going to happen. I don't think so. I don't think so. I really don't. This is just. I think if anything, Charlie Kirk galvanized. He absolutely created. He woke up the Crusades. The Deuce Bolt is about to be a war cry. So if I've been watching, and we all have been watching, the memorials and the everything going on, the shout outs. London had a 1 million+ man army march, a 1 million+ man march protest gathering. I wouldn't say it's a protest because there was so many of them.
Right.
And they chanted a lot of things. One of the things they chanted was Charlie Kirk, Charlie Kirk, Charlie Kirk, Charlie Kirk. They were chanting Charlie Kirk, and it was 1 million+ people together make a lot of noise. They had a 1 minute moment of silence. You could hear a pin drop for Charlie Kirk. Yeah. So even London, even places in London are recognizing this.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, because yes, they are after Christianity. They need to get Christianity. They need to get all the fundamental religions that create faith-based religions. They got to get them out of the way.
Yeah.
Because faith-based religions, they promote a type of destiny. You already know what the game is. You already know you already know the end game. You already know, like what you say. I already know who wins, right? Destiny is a faith in future, knowing this isn't the end. Changes a person. Fear is abolished or understood, a strength that carries one through many strifes and conflict. I mean, it's you see it in the Bible all the time. You hear it preached all the time. You see it in real time being used. So, and this is coming from a person that's not Christian, but I understand the fundamental strength of it, of many organized religions, you know, not just Christianity, that create this bond with the people, and it's a hard nut to crack. I'm telling you, it's an egg that just won't break, right?
Yeah.
That fundamental ideology, and this is a war against ideologies.
Right. Yeah, you're right, and that's the thing, and you know, everybody has their views and values, but personally speaking, as a Christian, or as the professor calls me, a fierce Christian.
Fierce Christian, that's right.
Fierce Christian.
Yep.
For Jesus Christ I live, and for Jesus Christ I will die. That's the decision I have made.
Yeah.
And that's a non-debatable. You folks can debate with me about that all day long. It doesn't matter. That's my values, my beliefs, period.
And you're not the only one. There's,
Right.
there's millions of you, billions maybe,
Yeah.
you know, across the world. You know, and so look at the plight of the Uyghurs. You know, in other countries, you know, it's a war upon, you know, the religions, and it always has been, right? Because
Yeah.
those religions that require someone to have faith in a higher power to give them wisdom, and to give them the strength to overcome and persevere and walk through hell and back. You know, it's that is a formidable person to try to take on. And if there's millions of them with the same faith, you know, same beliefs, same core family values, oh, that's fierce.
Yeah.
That is absolutely fierce. You know, and it's part of the family unit,
Exactly.
which has
And,
for them.
and I love Hutch. Hutch is a thinker.
Yes, there he is.
And regardless of, you know, whatever, I love this man's thought process. He said, where's the line of quality of life? Is simply surviving worth the struggle, or is it honorable to seek the battlefield? Hutch, you're dropping knowledge and questions that should. Yeah, so.
Well, you know, one of my interests are that's where I want to die, is on the battlefield, right? So I'm going to seek a battle wherever it is, you know, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of young people that heard that calling, right? That's why they joined the military. That's why I joined the military.
Right.
You know, and like I said, at what point do the fathers have that realization? You know, that it's going to be safer for my family for me to go to the fields.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Yeah.
and face the enemy dead on before they get, because remember that old adage, it's better to meet the I think it's Sun Tzu as well, better to meet the enemy in the fields than at your doorstep.
And at your doorstep, right?
So
And
might as
that's
well
the
punch
thing.
out.
Yeah.
There's
So
more ways to fight than one.
Yeah, each one of us has to make that decision. When does that happen, and where does that happen?
Yeah.
And to be honest, I don't think we're at that point yet. And I pray we never will be. I literally pray we'll never have to make that decision. But if that decision has to be made, it will be made 100% surety that I'm going to do everything I need to do to protect my family, myself, and my loved ones, and take it to them if necessary. I don't want nothing to happen. I want to grow old and hang out with my great grandchildren and teach them how to be prepared for the day.
Right.
And simple. Yeah.
Well, that's that. And what we know of subversion is conflict. Going kinetic is a small part of the conflict.
Yeah.
Just a small part.
Yeah.
It's a serious part.
Yeah.
A lot of loss of life, territory gains, that kind of thing, but just even the threat of conflict throws people off, right? The deterrence, factor, the deterrent method. There's also ways that you can not support, certain ideologies by just voting with your paycheck, voting with your time, not going to that one place because they support this ideology and encourage others to do the same. It's once again, it's a war of hearts and minds and souls. They don't have that same conviction. They don't have that same type of faith-based thing. They're useful idiots. They've been brainwashed. They believe they have embraced the debauchery, and accept it.
Right.
Whereas we have families, we have kids that need a future, and that's human nature, right? It's like I said, it's not serious. It's not serious yet.
Right.
It's really not. Could I see it? Could we see it in our lifetime? It's I don't know. It's a possibility. I'm doubtful. It would have to be extremely kinetic. You would have to see something like Chop and Chaz, but on a state or city level, like New York, or
Right.
LA, where they have like this massive enclave, and they're just, waging war upon the unsuspecting citizens of the city and the surrounding cities, Or maybe it goes off like, just hypothetically speaking, allegedly speaking, right? War gaming this scenario, which I just did just a minute ago in a live stream, but where it's either small pockets of things popping off or a massive freaking, force marching through the countryside, laying waste to everything, which we're not there yet. And for them to do that, they would have to unmask and show themselves, and that would be very detrimental to their cause.
Correct. JD Prepping Erie said it doesn't matter who it is. There are people getting shot everywhere, every day, and it must not matter. You don't hear about them, and that's it. But you're right, JD. There's people dying every day, getting shot, stabbed, mugged, beat up, ran over, blown up, whatever you want. It happens every day.
The world is dangerous. Always has been.
Yeah, the world's dangerous. But they, and I'm saying air quotes, I don't know who they is. You can pick whoever you want to be they plotted and picked a popular person.
Yep.
What their motive was, I have my own opinions about that. But it got the attention of the world.
Yes, indeed.
That's what they wanted.
Yeah.
So,
silence the opposition, and it also acts as a deterrent for anybody else that wants to speak out. Because if another person wants to be Charlie Kirk, they got to say, well, look what happened to Charlie Kirk. That could happen to me. So that it kind of puts doubt and fear.
Right. Carolina Country Homestead, you're absolutely right. We have to stand for something or we'll fall for anything. That's absolutely right.
And that's where, destiny, the belief of destiny, belief of faith, having a faith, knowing that this is not the end, knowing how the outcome is, having a strong moral compass and faith with a faith-based system. It fights that ideology, and it instills discipline. It does. It actually instills discipline and stoicism, because you're stronger. I mean, he got assassinated. He left this earth, but his ideology got stronger. Turning point was the turning point.
Yeah.
It boom. I mean, it exploded everybody. I mean, I wasn't a huge follower. I think I was sub to him. And I'd catch little things here and there. I loved his Prove Me Wrong. I love watching those. But I would just watch it in passing and be like, yeah, man, that's great stuff. But wow, it is like, he fought against the ideology that was going after our kids. So he said, okay, fine, I'm going to get the kids too. Watch this. Oh,
exactly. And he did.
Let me throw some reasoning at you. Let me throw some rational thought at you. Oh yeah, it works. Yeah, you see how it works. Because rational thought always overcomes that ideology.
Yeah.
And of course, being faith-based, I think because of him, it's like millions have already just became Christian. Like the baptism places are getting overrun right now. Pastors and preachers are working overtime. Bless you in the waters. So. Wow. I don't know if it didn't turn out as they intended, is what I think.
Correct. I think it actually backfired on them.
Yeah.
And, and I'm sticking to what I've always said. We are going to, and I can say this was not it. We are going to experience something horrific in this country, folks. I don't know what it is. I don't know when it is. But it's going to be the defining time. I'll say that. And what it is, I don't know. Could it be a total grid down? It sure could be. Could it be another, air quote, terrorist attack? It could be. But whatever it is, we need to be prepared, plain and simple. That's why we prep.
Yep.
That's why we prep. That's why we pray. That's why we practice. Pick and choose what you do.
Like the 3 Ps. Prep, pray, practice. Yeah.
Right. Whatever it is. And thank you, Betty Lou, for reminding me. There is no 4 horsemen tonight, folks. The 4 horsemen are still scattered across the world on assignment. So hopefully we will convene sometime in the near future once everybody returns to the home base. Yeah. And we will be the first ones to let you know. Yeah. Rabbit, good to see you. Welcome in, and welcome in for everybody else that came in that I personally haven't spoken to. Right, Rabbit. Yeah, it's coming. Just be ready. I don't know what, I don't know when. Just keep doing what you're doing, folks. Don't play into their hand. Don't freeze. Don't get stuck. Don't do nothing. If anything, go about your daily business. Spend time with friends, family, those that are important to you. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't want to have to come to this secluded location. I wanted to stay home where everything was nice and normal, and I could sit there and see the COO's loving face at a moment's notice. I can have Cole run up to me and want to do some kung fu, in the middle of the night, and I was like, yeah, but I had to answer a whole bunch of stupid questions, so here I am.
You have been summoned.
Yeah, I was summoned, and that's okay. But keep doing what you're doing, because they want you to stop what you're doing.
Yeah.
And fall into their hand and play their mind game, consume all of the content that they're throwing at us, folks, whether it's true or false. The majority of the media mafia, it's false.
And it's overwhelming, and it's by design.
Yes. And a lot of folks started poking holes in all this mess. And I got to the point where I'm like, you know what? I really don't worry about what they're saying. Okay. We all I don't. My only thing is somebody's life was taken that shouldn't have been, plain and simple. And I'll leave it at that.
And now millions are demoralized to the point where they're anger, they're frustrated, they're scared.
Yeah.
A lot of people are scared. Oh, what? Yeah. You say the CW word, and everyone's like, oh, I mean, it is scary because it's serious. That's serious, right? There's no joking around about that. It is a nation destroyer, or it can make a nation stronger. But that's what they want. They want us to, destroy ourselves, to be more divided, to identify who is who. So later on down the road, they can do whatever, right? So,
right.
But yeah, it's so if you play into their hands and into the fear, into the rhetoric of it, even making a video. That's why I never really made a reaction video about this.
Same here.
Why? What am I going to do? The end result, which is what they want. I'll talk about that. But the actual act, which was absolutely demoralizing and despicable and heinous, because it was because it's by their nature to do that, to demoralize, to humiliate through this unspeakable act and other unspeakable acts. This is just one of many,
right,
to get us humiliated.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And don't linger in the moment, folks.
Right.
I'm not saying ignore it. I mean, internalize it whatever way you want to, but know that there's going to be a better outcome, whatever that may be for you.
Yep.
All I know is I'm not playing their game.
Yeah.
And I don't want to. And I never will. I'm going to speak the truth. I'm going to stand up for what's right for everybody. I don't care of your skin color, which is stupid that people even get that way because of you may have more or less melatonin. I'm like, that is stupid as saying, well, you don't have a mustache, so I don't like you. Anyway.
I will say that there needs to be more emergency beard washing stations in the workplace. Okay, that needs to happen. So if we can get that to work, yeah, please.
Okay, yeah, we can do it. Yeah. Prepper 101. Vision, are you in a CIA interrogation room? Blink 43 times if you're in danger. I love Prepper 101.
Right.
He said 43 times.
It's got to be 43.
I'm good. I'm in good hands. I'm always in good hands, no matter where I'm at. But yes, um, don't play into their hand, y'all. You're smarter. We are smarter than them.
Yep.
You can feel whatever you want to feel, but make logical decisions. One thing that I was taught young, and you can agree or disagree with me, is you never make a decision based on feelings.
Yeah, emotions run high.
Right.
That's where humiliation, intimidation, gets that emotions, that emotional state up. I keep going back to Sun Tzu, man. And so a war is always won calmly on the table before the conflict by people that are like rationalizing and talking about what planning and preparing what the strategy is going to be. Other than the general that's just saying, "Hey, let's go," right?
Yeah.
That just fools the fool's gambit, right? The fool's gambit. I'm just going to use if I can get my opponent destabilized, demoralized, right, and just in this frenzy or rage state, they're always going to make a mistake.
Yeah.
Always, they're going to fall into my trap. They're going to overreact while I'm just like calmly just going, I got you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here.
Yeah, I see you.
Excuse me.
Skull. And that's the thing. And it's easier said than done. I mean, all I can truly say is, folks, do what's best for you and your family. Whatever that may be. I can't tell you what to do. What's best for you. I don't know you. I can do what's best for me and mine, and that's it. The rest, the book I read, it talks about a wise man sees danger and avoids it.
Yeah.
But if I have to go toe to toe to save my family or my loved ones, we're going to the wall.
Then you put on the armor of God and
put on the armor of God and
so you're close for a sword, right?
That's it. That's it. Yeah. Put on the armor of God and move on. That's it. Plain and simple. That's me. I can't speak
God wills it. And that's kind of what we've been seeing here is that attack upon everything that righteous and just in this country. The family unit and the religions. The old Abrahamic and Abrahamic and Mohammed religions, the Buddhist religions, right? Everything. There's always an attack on those because the people that practice those usually have families, usually have kids, right? They usually they work hard and they're very thoughtful about the future of themselves and their family and their country, right? Yeah. So that for them is not good for the whole subversion thing. That has to be broken down. That's why they went after the children. That's why they're doing this literally character assassination. If they can't spread lies about someone, then they got to take them out. And they take out the opposition any way they can. Right? It's through assassination, through character assassination, through jail time. J6, yeah. I mean, talked about that too, right? Every day, never forget. It sets that precedence and it instills fear because who would be willing to stand up now and speak out after that? Well,
Right.
they just found out millions, not
Millions.
millions of people with.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-oh.
Billion.
Uh-oh.
Now what?
Yeah, like Miss Erica said, you don't know what you've just unleashed. You know.
Yeah. So Emerald Coast Stacker said the last few days I can't shake this feeling of a SHTF coming in the very near future. I really need to start taking my prep seriously. And the answer to that, Emerald Coast, is good. And if that is what it took to wake you up, to take your prep serious, to do whatever you need to do to protect yourself and your family, good, without anything happening to you directly. Everybody should. I mean, it literally made me start going through checklists and plans and different stuff and looking at stuff. And there's folks that can attest to that. Just because it made me reevaluate more things and things I do in the way that I move and how things are being done, which everybody should evaluate themselves, and what they do and when they do it. Everybody should be doing.
Right. Yeah.
Raise your level of situational awareness.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what, Hutch? You're right. I've been saying that for years. If America falls, the world falls. Period.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I've had other people from other countries that literally said, please fight for your Second Amendment. Because if the United States falls, the whole world falls. And I agree with you that, bro. Absolutely.
Yeah, everybody got during the Biden tyrannical regime, everyone in the world got a little nervous.
Yep. Yeah.
They did. They were like, when are y'all gonna fight back? You know, and the COVIDs and all that. Like, when is the Americans going to be Americans? When are they going to step up?
Yeah.
You know, it appears that we are more stoic in nature now, more galvanized, you know, and not quick to doing a knee-jerk reaction. You know, it's cooler heads have prevailed, right? So that's good to see.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't. We do have a history of defiance, and you know, one would say, okay, defiance is defined as something of conflict nature, right? You know, having a conflict of nature, being kinetic with it, being physical with it. There's more ways to be defiant than just going kinetic, and you know, I mean,
Don't participate.
Don't participate. Be self-reliant. Work on your self-reliance. I mean, Hutch is the master of self-reliance.
Exactly. I was just ready to say that.
Uh,
Continue. I'll be right back.
Okay. Welcome to the Mad Shad show. Right. The People's Republic of Hutch over there. You know, he's absolutely self-reliant. So that's what they want. They want us to play into their hands because, you know, they create the crisis and then they provide the solution, right? And that's the age-old way, the age-old way that they take over and manipulate us as people of this great nation. So I know a lot of y'all have been wondering what I've been doing in the background, so I'm going to go ahead and while he's away, show you a little bit of food porn. This is chili beans with cheese, and it's on a hamburger, 2 hamburger patties. So don't tell Trent, okay? Just been nibbling. Oh, he's back. Okay, great.
2 hamburger patties.
So what did you eat today, Trent?
Well, Let's see. For breakfast, I had scrambled eggs
Okay.
with pesto.
Pesto, you say? Wow.
Yes, pesto.
Yeah.
I had some fruit. I had blueberries and kiwi and strawberries, and I had mounds of bacon.
Bacon.
Yeah, mounds of bacon and orange juice and plenty of coffee. Plenty of coffee.
Gotta have the coffee.
Been drinking coffee all day. Yes. And for lunch, I had Korean barbecue,
Ooh, what?
which was amazing. No banana pudding, Connie Corso. I'm not home. So,
No
but
banana pudding.
I was assured that there would be dessert when I returned home. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it's going to be chocolate cake. So there you go. Yeah. Yeah. So they have been feeding me well, and thank you. Oh, that looks good. Yes. Yes. Fallen Skies Homesteading and Preparedness Channel. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. And welcome in for everybody else that came in to join us on Turmoil Tuesday. Don't play into their hand. Don't do it, y'all. Don't play into their hand. We were talking about, ways to not. You don't have to participate.
Right.
Who said you do?
I like what Rescue said. Resistance without self-reliance is useless.
I was just looking at that. That's right, Rescue.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. How many of you are working on your self-reliance? I sure am. I would love to just, be able to say, guess what, y'all? I'm unplugging. Goodbye. Click.
yeah.
Life will go on and life will be grander. Yeah. But, until then, we have to endure. They don't want us to be self-reliant, folks. They don't. They want us to rely more and more on them. I'm doing air quotes to those listening. Them. I don't want to rely on nobody except God. Period. For me.
Yeah, right on.
And my fellow man that I love and trust. Plain and simple. Yeah. Plain and simple.
And it's all about division. So
Yeah.
the more that I can find those bridges, right? And we make those connections with people. It's going to carry you farther than, being a lone wolf or, playing into their hands of division. I don't like this person because of this. I don't like this person because of that. I really don't care what other people do. And I also understand it's none of my business what other people think about me. So if I think a certain way about someone, I'm not going to voice it. I'm going to treat them with respect and dignity, kindness. I'm going to be a gentleman. The mark of a gentleman is not what I do; it's what I don't do.
Right.
And so I can be gentlemanly about all this. Until there's that imminent threat, and then I have to defend myself. I won't be a gentleman then. But you understand that's in the broader picture. In the broader picture, that emotional knee-jerk reaction to something that's very humiliating, very demoralizing. That's what they want. It plays right into their hands.
Yes. Yep. Yep. And that's just it. And that's why I say don't play into their hands. You don't have to participate. You can have your own thoughts and comments and whatever you want into yourself. And you don't have to pour anything into their pot because I don't want to eat out of their pot. I want to eat out of my own pot.
Yeah.
I want to be the one that controls what goes into my pot.
They got caca in theirs.
Yeah, I ain't doing it. Ain't doing it.
Right. Once again, Sun Tzu, deny the battle. Deny the battle. Sometimes it's to win without fighting is best, and to deny the battle is a tactic as well, right? So,
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. And that's just, you know, I'm really, I'm tired. I'll say that. I'm tired of the debauchery. I'm tired of the lying. I'm tired of the tricks. But I
yeah,
will never give up because I will always stand for what's right. Period.
right on.
And just because I may sit down and be quiet, kind sir, kind man, do not think that I do not know or see what's going on. And believe it or not, plans are being revised, plans are being added, deleted, for whatever it may be. But at the end of the day, it's all about me and mine, just like it should be about you and yours.
Mm. Right.
Don't play into their hand. Don't do it. Don't do it. Dave Busby, welcome in, my brother. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Jason, welcome in. LMDMT, welcome in. Rabbit, Prepper 101, Cherokee Survival, good to see y'all. Rip Curl, my man, my guy, good to see you, my brother. And everybody else that came in that I may not have spoken to personally. Lisa Harris, how are you? How you be? How you doing? Good. So, you know, folks, it is what it is. And whatever, what happened last week, honestly, it should not have shocked any of us because the evil that looms in this country, in this world, is going to do whatever it takes.
Yeah. What's the saying? A lot of you gamers would know it. Nothing is sacred. Everything is permitted. You know,
Yeah.
and that's how they look at it. That's how they look at it. Even though we hold a sacred weight on someone or something,
Mm-hmm.
we have to be prepared to lose that because that evil is going to target it. You know.
Yeah.
And so in that, like I said, they're trying to initiate that response. So you play it to their hands. You know, we don't want that.
No.
That's why you got to go to the wisdom of your religion, the power that it has, that destiny, that faith. You know, it will show you the way. We know what they're doing. That's the wild thing about all this is that we know exactly what they're doing. A lot of us, right? More people are waking up in this world,
Right. Right.
to what the evil is doing, and more people understand it. You know, but still we're shocked and humiliated by it. So, but that comes and goes. That will come and go.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Exactly. And yeah, I like I said, I'm tired of it, but that's okay because I will never just sit down and let them pour whatever they want on us, because there's going to come a time where we're going to have to stand. And I will say this, and I hope every father and or man understands this. If evil must come, let it come during my time so my children can live free.
Right. Right. Yeah.
I'm y'all know me. I am the probably the easiest going person on the planet. You know, but when and if, and I pray that it doesn't, that time comes, I'm going to stand with whoever needs to stand. You stand, I will stand beside you. And we'll do what needs to be done. Plain and simple.
That's what this has done, is galvanized millions of people for a common cause. Common cause. A common righteous cause. That should scare the hell out of them. That they, as you say, call them, they are scared. They are scared. They are the cowards.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, they just martyred someone instead of the other him. They ascended someone.
Yes.
You know, he's probably he's saint status now. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
so people are still going to look up to him, even though he's gone. His message will still ring true.
Yes, it will. Yeah.
Right.
That's right. That's right. But, you know, I all I can say, folks, is keep doing what you're doing. Do what is important to you. Don't play into their hand. And I can't say that enough. And that's how we win.
Yep.
Plain and simple. What time is it? 7? I don't know. What time is it where you're at? Because my time is not.
I have 7:36.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
7:36. Yeah. What about your undisclosed location? Is it daytime or nighttime?
It is daytime in my undisclosed location. It is daytime. Yes.
All right. I think the still daytime here, but the sun is setting.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Well, there you go.
Skull.
Some things are left better unsaid, folks. And I'm that guy that, like I said, I don't react emotionally. I react logically. And I always, you know, say to the COO, you know, if we're talking about something or having a discussion and I don't say anything or I'm quiet, it's because I don't want to give a knee-jerk reaction or a reaction based on feelings. So I won't do anything.
Yeah. It's your stoic nature, my brother.
Dude, I'm just me. I am a man on his way to heaven. That is the goal. My goal is to hear, "Well done, faithful servant." Enter.
Come on in. Yeah.
Come on in. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's amazing. I mean, the other side, they do not have that.
No.
They do not have that.
No.
Yet you and millions of others have that. Billions. I'd say billions. You know, there's 9 billion in this world. Most people follow some type of faith-based religion. And so, wow. I mean, how powerful is that? It stops you. It stops you from overreacting. You know, time is it like right? Vision, just tell us what time your waterboarding session is.
Exactly. Yeah.
Later on tonight. Yeah.
Yeah. Prepper 101.
Yeah. You can always count on 101.
Absolutely. What time is it at Langley?
Yep.
But yeah, you're right, and that's just it. Folks, I'll say this: step up your prepping game. Reevaluate everything you're doing. Go through your preps. Focus on what you need, not what you want. Focus on what you need. Focus on what you need more of. Go through your plans. What are you doing for what are you doing for emergency power, water, food, all of that? Yeah, I'm not going to go through the list because it ain't nothing that nobody here has said.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they want. They want us to destroy ourselves. And that means no food, no power, no water, no medical supplies, us being weak, right? So that's been my prep right here recently, is to grow stronger, right?
Yeah.
So these things, yeah, go through it, get it done.
Right.
Continue to work on it so that you can help yourself, your family, and your community. You know.
Yep. And once I get back, all of my amazing Patreon paid members and my paid members here on YouTube, we're having our own live stream, and I'm going to give y'all some stuff. We're going to have giveaways. I've been collecting and gathering and begging and all of that good stuff. I haven't forgotten. So we're going to do that.
Nice. Very nice.
Yes. Ghost Lincoln said, Vision must be on Mars. Just look at the curtains. They scream Elon. Paul J. Conroy Sr., welcome in. Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. But folks, step your game up. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know. I got nothing. I'm a normal guy just like everybody else. I got no inside intel that's saying on this date this is gonna happen. You will never in life hear me tell you that. Okay.
Well, I've heard from a place location in Hudson Valley that it's always going to be Wednesday.
Well, that is true.
Yeah, we're all going to die on a Wednesday. I don't know which Wednesday.
Right.
But it's
but the odds are in their favor.
I like to sleep in during a Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's okay. Rob B, good to see you, bro. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in.
See you there.
Yeah. So that tomorrow's Wednesday, y'all. It could be tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep in. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna sleep in too.
I'm not gonna leave the house either. I'm just gonna stay in the house.
And well, I'm trying to get home.
Oh yeah. Well, you gotta, yeah.
Prepper 101. Vision preparedness. Is it true that the Jason Bourne movies are based on your life experience? Prepper 101. I cannot confirm nor deny that.
See, a classic Bourne answer. Yeah.
I cannot confirm nor deny.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
And I will leave it at that. Blackbird, it is so good to see you. How you doing? Thank you.
Blackbird.
Yeah, but folks, seriously, I've been saying for 2 years we're going to see a major grid down scenario. Don't know when. That's just my call. Steel and Tree, welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you. That's just my thing. I think that is most likely. Whether it's caused by terror attack, intentional, and or the man behind the curtain pulling.
What about aliens? If they taste like bacon, they're out. Yeah,
right, exactly. So here's my take on aliens.
That's a grift.
And I'm gonna leave that alone. There is no such thing as aliens, and if they are aliens, they are demonic entities. In my opinion, point blank. Period. I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah.
I just hope they taste like bacon.
Right. And if they do taste like bacon, they will definitely be destroyed and eaten. Yeah. JD said, Vision, I won't tell anyone about the phone in your shoe. Thank you, JD. I appreciate it.
Okay. Is that you, Chief?
Yeah. Vet Brett, good to see you, my brother. Hope you're
Hey,
doing
what's up,
well. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in, and I hope everything is going well with you wherever you may be in these great republics. And I will still say, ever and for always, this is still the greatest country to live in on the planet. I don't care.
Absolutely. And I've been around the world a few times. Yeah.
I've been in a lot of other countries, and this is still the greatest place on the planet.
Yep. Absolutely. It sure is. Even with all our problems, even with everything going on, and the threat of the unlikely future is very bleak and glim, but we're still the greatest country, and we always will be if we can keep it and not play into their hands.
Correct. And that's the whole key. Don't play into their hands.
Yeah. Because this world, I mean, I don't get me wrong, there's some beautiful places. There is beautiful places, beautiful people. I've met some very beautiful people, and I've been to some amazing places in the world. But the United States of America has all of that. Everything. Think of the whole world on one land. Right there. That's amazing.
Exactly. We have our issues, absolutely. But still, at the end of the day, I'd rather live here than anywhere else.
Yep.
Plain and simple.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
But, it is what it is. And that's okay. All we can do, again, is pray, prep, and practice. That's it. Plain and simple. Yeah. What time is it? 7:47.
Going for an hour and 17 minutes now.
Yes, we have. And that's okay. We'll go about another 5. Because I haven't seen y'all in feels like forever.
Yeah, you've been gone, man. I mean, you've been on this required trip. Your presence was required. You said, "What were you doing?" Some making statements and interrogations, perhaps. I don't know. I don't know what's involved.
It's a whole bunch of questions.
Oh, okay. Okay, you're a bunch of questions. All right, yeah.
Bunch of questions, and I got no answers for nothing. And I was like, "You're wasting my time and yours." And they have been polite and nice.
I hope they keep you in coffee, though. That's so. I hear good things about the coffee.
Yeah, okay. They're keeping me very well in coffee.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Pretty much anytime I want it, I have it, and it just appears.
Coffee on tap. That's how they get you. That's how they get you.
I know, but I understand their games. And welcome in. Blue, would forgive me for mispronouncing your name. Blue Wasnak, I think. But welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Yeah. Yeah.
Flow snake. That's a flow snake. Flow snake. Yeah. Flow snake.
Welcome in.
Flow snake. You're new here. Flow snake. Snack. Or I mean, you could say flow snack. I don't know.
Rule said, are you on a secret mission to get a new battery for the Livingston man? I cannot confirm nor deny. I can't, Rule.
Right. That's right. Right.
I can't confirm nor deny. And our YouTube channels about preparedness, emergency preparedness, and planning. That's
avoiding the pits and downfalls of
life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, that's what we do here. We help folks overcome and survive through natural disasters, man-made disasters, and events that could affect not only you, but your family. Yeah. Prepper 101,
CIA training. Yeah. Yeah. CIA training.
no, definitely not. But folks, I do want to say, I want to thank everybody. I've missed y'all. I have missed y'all. I've been sitting and listening for about a week, and that's why I haven't done a live stream last week. And I've been spending more time with the COO, which I will always do no matter what. And I have some news for y'all. Teresa, get your pen and paper. I talked to our breeder. He called me. The new pup was born 2 weeks ago, this past Sunday.
Ooh, nice.
And I have a picture of him, y'all. And I am proud to say that he is Brindle.
What? Really? Ooh, wow.
Yes.
Wow. That's
Yes.
cool.
Yes. And out of the litter, there were 2 male brindles. And the breeder, my breeder, we were so excited. He said, you know, I'm keeping one because I don't have a brindle male. I said, I understand. And he said, the other one is yours.
What? Right on, dude.
I am stoked. So, yes.
Prepper 101. Yes.
Prepper
Yes. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the new pup was born 2 weeks ago, means Teresa, go to the 5th Street and wait for the tall, short guy to hand you a note.
See,
Don't be
CIA
giving away my secrets, Prepper 101. Exactly. Don't be giving away our code. No, y'all, I'm not sharing the picture, but all I can say is in about 6 weeks, we will be going on a mission to go pick up the new little guy. Now, Prepper 101 said, I work for the KGB.
What's up, Pete?
Or he works for the KGB. Roaming Prepper, good to see you. There's my fellow person. Yeah. So the new pup is Brindle, and we will be going to get him in about 6 weeks.
Oh, wow. Right on,
Red
man.
Cardinal 3, welcome in. Good to see you. So once we bring him home and get him acclimated, and
man, that's great.
I'm waiting to see Cole's reaction.
Yep. You know what? You should videotape that. You should videotape the reaction of Cole. Ooh, new puppy. Huh?
We may have to do that. It depends how mayhemic it is.
Yeah, right.
It could go well, or it could go way wrong quick.
Yeah.
Which I'm not expecting it to go way wrong. Yeah, I am going to do a video of introducing the new pup and Cole. We will do that. Which is going to be either total turmoilcy, mayhemicness, or absolutely big brother taking his younger brother under his wing and teaching him the bad habits and the way to get treats out of the COO.
Oh yeah. He gonna teach him.
Yeah. Right, Ghost. Yeah. Cole's reaction. Oh, look, a new chew toy. Yeah.
Yeah, but this one chews back.
Exactly. This one. But yeah, so I'm really excited about that and the new pup. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's
Rabbit, I can't do that because our breeder is 9 hours away. And when we go get him, we're bringing him home. Now, if I need to separate the two, I will. I got no problem with that. We can do that. Have a good night, Steel and Tree. Thank you for stopping by.
yeah. Take care.
Yeah,
So, Robert.
but right, Robert. Right. Let the manipulation begin. Yeah. So that's all the good news I have for now.
Hey, Flow Snake, I like my old chair, okay? I like my old chair.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Has the puppy smell on it. What am I gonna do? Drive 9 hours to get a blanket the puppy slept on? Yeah, it'll be all right. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm expecting great things. Yeah. And Cole is reasonable. Cole has no need to feel threatened because he's bigger for now. But yeah, I'm excited. I wish I could share a picture, but I'm not. But I will. You will definitely see him in upcoming live streams, and
Yeah.
the two brothers together, and
That's gonna be awesome.
yeah, and all that good stuff. Yep. So with that, folks, I'm not going to hold everybody. We're going to get out of here. It's almost 8. Is it? It should be almost 8 o'clock.
Yeah, 57. Yeah.
Since I have no sense of time, I have to keep asking. Other than the fact that there is still daylight out. So yeah,
it could be artificial daylight where you're at. I don't know.
it could be. It could be. Yeah, could be artificial and all that good stuff.
Be underground. Yeah.
I have no idea. I can't hear anything. I don't see nothing. You're more than welcome, Scott, and everybody else. You guys are awesome. You guys are. And do me a favor. If you have not, smash the like button. You can even share this out. It's free. Hit the thumbs up. And then after the live stream, come back and leave a comment. And if you just type in there, welcome home, new pup.
Let me show off my old chair.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Hold on. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to do. Yeah, there you go. Show off the old chair.
What are you doing? Why are you in my chair?
Look at that.
Die. Why y'all do it? You're making fun of my chair. This is my chair. I let Mad Shad sit in it. Okay, I gotta go.
Yeah, I like my old chair. Look at this old chair. Yeah, it's peeling a little bit. It's a little rickety, but you know. And it's been auctioned off how many times now?
Oh, quite a few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Jane, and everybody else. You guys are awesome. That's right, Robert. Tell them that is a well broken in chair. Yeah.
Well, you know, hey, I'm not a chair connoisseur like you are, Flow Snake. I'm sure that's your thing.
Frank
Yeah.
Short, good evening. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome in. Yeah. Flow Snake said he's from Sweden.
Oh, Sweden.
Oh,
Yeah. Right on.
Yeah.
Skull.
Skull. But with that, y'all, I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Last words, Professor?
Pie. What kind of pie did you have? What kind of pie are they giving you?
I haven't had any pie.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry. That's torture, man. That's torture. You got to have pie. Request pie. Yeah. Folks, don't play into their hands, right? That's the main message here. let cooler heads prevail. You know, don't play into their hands. Yeah. That's it.
I want to thank everybody for joining me tonight. And remember this, keep on prepping because your family depends on you and it depends on your life. God bless everybody. God bless the United States of America. Enjoy the rest of your Turmoil Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your week. And Lord willing, we will see you in the next video. Good night, everybody, and thanks for joining.
Skull.
Skull.
Tasty.